I've used a very similar technique for the Enterprise, same size brass rod, 5 millimeter, with a hole drilled in it, and a 1.5 millimeter brass tube inserted down the length of the secondary hull. In the case of the Enterprise, though, it was much more difficult because I had already glued the ship together, and getting everything to line up correctly has proven to be actually quite a challenge. Getting the hole in the rod drilled, getting the holes in the ship drilled, took a bit of trial and error, but I was able to get it done, and it looks. I think it looks pretty good. It keeps the ship stable, and it keeps it from twisting while it's on the support rod, which was my primary concern. And here's the saucer section. I've just finished my first round of puttying and sanding. Came out pretty well for just a first time around, but it'll take a little bit more work yet. Likewise with the secondary hull, I'm at about the same point on it as I am on the saucer section. As you can see, there's the lower, I think they call that a planetary sensor dome, which is a clear part which I have masked off, and the bridge dome, which itself likewise was a clear part, but the very top dome structure was masked off and will remain clear with a little bit of flat gray behind it on the inside, so that it still looks clear, but you can't see through it. Still got a little bit of work to do. You can see there's all the sanding scars and marks. I've got to clean that up. This is just a first preliminary stage of sanding. I've still got probably another 4 or 5 more days before I'm able to get this one finished. As it is, it's about 2 or 3 days behind the Klingon ship. As you can see here, I've yet to even begin sanding the warp nacelles. There was a big seam along the entire length, and one of them, in fact, was twisted a little bit. So I had to be very gentle as I was gluing it to twist it back into shape. Here I've removed most of the external surface detail parts to make it easier to work with. The domes, the clear red domes attach here at the front, and then I don't know what you'd call them, the vents or something, whatever they attach at the back. And even after I finish prepping these all up, there's still one big weird seam that I'm going to have to fix to actually attach these to the nacelle pylons. The way they attach leaves a great big gap, so that's going to be a real bear to clean up and get to look nice. So that's going to take me a little while. So like I said, Enterprise is still about another 4 or 5 more days, possibly more, depending on how much work I'm actually able to do on it over the next little while. So there you have it. They're both coming along. I'm making pretty good progress this week. Not as much as I would have liked, but I was very busy for a couple of days and wasn't very motivated during my time off to really get a whole lot of work done. But I've gotten a pretty good, solid few hours in today, and should be able to get a few more hours in tomorrow. And depending on what my weekend's shaping up like, I should be able to get them pretty close to done. Not quite finished, but, well, we'll see. Depends on like I said, depends on how busy I am, so who knows. Additionally, I've decided to enter both of these as my first exercise entry. I'll probably do at least one more before the end of December, because I'll have these finished within a few days, so you'll have plenty of time left to tackle something else, which may or may not be the large-scale refit Enterprise. I'm not sure when I'm going to get back to that, but we'll see. Should be soon, as soon as I'm able to really work up the guts to do it, and order a bunch more LEDs too, because, well, I need a lot. And I mean a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, there it is. More coming soon.